Mr. Erico, baby. Come see about me. And we swing and swing right, swing left. Roll with me or get rolled over. I'm rolling like a locomotive. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 So why would you try? I tell no lies. Got fear in his eyes. Don't play with this guy that here's not wise. Play my hand right. Got pink Sprite. Styrofoam white. Top 8 ice. She's so shy. She still try. These lame ass niggas, they so tired. Stay getting money. Try to take from me. Rap like a mummy. Can't say nothing. That's his money. Bring it here, honey. She work for me. Fly snow bunny. Whatever I said, I done it. Talk girly, run me my money. Grip hard, I keep water running. Stack hard, thumbing through blue hundreds. Summing up, take nothing, I'm funded. Hear nothing, these rappers be mumbling. Run it up, magician with the numbers. Cold winters, this band's in the summer. No, really, I'm just being honest. Graduated and hustling with honors. Beat the case, not guilty, your honor. No snitching, not talking, I promise. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 Swing. Yo, what's good? What's happening with y'all on this lovely Wednesday? Yeah, it's me on a Wednesday. It's very rare, but something told me to be consistent, so I'm going to keep bringing it to you just like I bring it to you. Come see about me, Mr. Come See About Me, a.k.a. Mr. Area Code, a.k.a. Reggie Paul, for the boys that's in the Galveston County. Shout out to y'all, man. We're going to take a moment of silence, man, and we're gonna pray for the people in Florida as they embrace this storm that's coming towards their way. Give it a little time for them. Make sure everybody getting out the way, getting evacuated, getting bunkered down if they're getting bunkered down. And it is what it is, man. It's going to happen, whatever's supposed to happen. You can call it God's will, but it is what it is. I don't think it's God's will to hurt anyone. You understand what I'm saying? Today we're going to do a little something different. I got some inspirational Tik Toks that we're going to go through, and we're going to run through these things together. If you're on the YouTube page, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because when I drop some more of this good hot fire content, you'll be able to go on ahead and lock in whenever that bell rings, just like it's time for school or the classes to start. On that YouTube, ones on Facebook, y'all know what it is. You keep rocking with me. The ones that's on the Galveston Podcast Facebook, the Galveston Podcast YouTube, continue to rock with me. This is the type of stuff that's going to happen. And we're going to come to you every day of the week. We're going to get to the point to where it's going to be every day of the week, and we're going to feed y'all. We're already supporting the locals, and that's what we're here for. We're here to spread the love and show the love, and that's what this platform is about. The boy gave me the keys, so I'm going to drive it all the way home. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to drive it all the way home. Again, these are Tik Toks that make it make sense. And we're going to go through them, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to goddamn talk about it, and we're going to keep going from there. But till now, let's go ahead and get with this shift, man. Let's go.
So if Jesus or whoever was to return back today, they wouldn't stop at the church because their people are not in church. They people, the motherfuckers sleep on the corner. Those are God's people, not the people that can dress up, drive their pretty cars, go listen to a man in a nice suit, give this nice man money, and the door closed when everybody leaves, and you don't see these people nowhere visible in the community, feeding, clothing, and sheltering. Real churches don't close. Real churches are open 24/7. You can go sleep on the bench. You can go use the bathroom. You can go get something to eat. The word of God says you're supposed to bring your tithes to the storehouse. Your tithes is not money. The preacher wants the money. God wants you to come store things up in here, to come out and feed the people. God told the church people, leave outside the church and go out amongst the people and find these lost souls. Show me a church that's doing that anywhere in America. They go bother you about your money. The pastor is a player. All pastors are player pimp type niggas. That's why they go get a pinky ring, a watch, a bracelet, and the motherfucking gold buttons on their thing. You ain't seen a pastor with run down shoes. giving to the people.
Not one.
You ain't seen the pastor driving no
Not
motherfucking
one.
car and that motherfucker back fine when he cut it out. Nigga, the pastor ain't making no sacrifices for the Lord, but he gonna make you feel guilty because you won't get a prophet a cup of water. Not only do y'all pay tithes, y'all give to the prophet too. And when the church door closed, my nigga, you can't get help with nothing. That's why the pastor cannot teach. He gotta preach. He can't teach. That's why he got to come with the antics. Come on, choir. Well, and I say, that's why he got to do all that, my nigga. The theatrics. Because he can't teach you about God. God is within, nigga. God is nature.
Want to learn how to scale your business and monetize your accounts for cold hard cash? If so, go to the link in my bio to get everything I know at a reasonable price. Hurry up before the price goes back up.
First and foremost, that boy dropped a lot of jewels. And those who have an ear, let them hear. That's all I got to say. Those who have an ear, let them hear. Your pastor ain't got no rundown shoes. Your pastor got on pinky rings. What we show today, and when I mean we, what they show today is these people that's in higher places that we look up to. I'm talking about your children, and they got them same symbols on, them pinky rings, and we know what they're symbolizing, just depending on what type of world you in. Is the churches open now for somebody who's sleeping outside can come inside and sleep on the bench? Are we storing off into the storehouse, like that book said, store into the storehouse? That church is a place where you store stuff at. You can't store nothing in these churches today. This church is right across the street from each other, and they're not teaching the same thing. They barely even open. They struggling to stay open. They robbing Peter to pay Paul in the church scene. See, it's a reason why we come here and we do the things that we do, so we can just point these things out. Now here, I ain't trying to change nobody's way of thinking. I ain't trying to make nobody see what I see. I just want to put some stuff out here. And if you feel what it is, you feel what it is. You that type of person. If you don't feel what it is, you don't feel what it is. That don't mean that we got a conflict. Let me continue with this good stuff I got for y'all. Let's go.
A lot of people don't like the truth, but here it is. Our corrupt politicians have sold this nation out, sold you out, your future, your children. They've destroyed the economy. They're liquidating your future, stealing your tax dollars and sending it off all around the world. It's a fire sale.
I want y'all to think about something, and I really want y'all to really think. Do you ever wonder why it's so hard for Black people? Do you wonder why it was a whole slavery thing with us? Why are we killing each other like this? Like, seriously, just wait till I tell you the reason. We are the gods of this universe. We created this universe. You have to get out of the human form. We Black people have souls. We are from time and space. They try their best to institutionalize us. We have power.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that over because I was trying to do something, man. I was trying to connect these internets together. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do it through the show. I'm just troubleshooting. This is gonna be my first reaction video. But I'm gonna go back to what she was saying because she's telling us that we are gods. The same thing that I say on all these Sundays, that's what we are. We are gods. So let's continue, man. Let's rock. I don't want to go back that far. Right there. Let's go.
Of this universe. We created this universe. You have to get out of the human form. We Black people have souls. We are from time and space.
Listen.
Infinite beings. We never die. So that is why
The man said
they
everlasting
try
life.
their best to institutionalize us. We have power. We have magic.
Every Sunday, y'all.
From the motherfucking
We was
universe.
born with it.
And that is why they are so fearful of us. That's
why they scared of.
They can't stand us. That is why
They
they
can't.
hate us, especially black women. We are powerful as fuck. Period.
Point blank, period. Shout out to the person that did this video. Send that
I
good
want you
content.
guys to listen to this very important message this brother had to say. You can tell by his body language
We're gonna
and
run it,
mannerism
y'all.
that he is
We're
sincere in
gonna run
everything
it.
that he has to say. This truth
Let's
can
go.
no longer be hidden, y'all. Check this out.
Can't be hit no
Hey
more.
there,
I'm here
my
to expose
family.
it all.
This is your
Let's
brother
go.
Dana, and I'm coming to you from the city of Atlanta. You know, the decision today from the Supreme Court was not a shock to me, because we know that every system in this nation, including the justice and the Supreme Court, was made to sustain, maintain, and above all else, protect white supremacy, white power, white privilege. But see, this is what my white family don't understand. And what they don't understand is the time of us Gentiles is up. The time of the Gentiles is up, white family. So it doesn't
It's over,
matter
y'all.
about your military power. It doesn't matter about your president in the office. It doesn't matter even about the Supreme Court's decision to protect your white supremacy. Because the Bible says that the time of the Gentiles will come to a fulfillment. And you are the generation to see and witness the fulfillment. Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. Those are our black brothers and sisters. And will be led away captive into all nations. That was our black brothers and sisters, ancestors that were taken into all nations by the Atlantic slave trade. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles, who are our current white Ashkenazi Jewish people. And look up what ish on the end of the word means in the English language. And these Jewish Gentiles will trodden down Jerusalem until the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled. To you, my Gentile family members, the time of our reign has been fulfilled.
It's been
It
fulfilled.
is
Yeah.
now time for Jacob to rise to the head. Our black brothers and sisters that we have held captive underneath white supremacy.
This is coming from a whole nother race. This is coming from a whole nother race. This is coming from somebody that is not the same skin color as you, but have the difference, that have the same understanding of a God. See, this is what I like to display. Thinking behaviors of a God. What does God look like? God looks like whatever you make your God look like. And everybody got a different picture of what God look like, because they want their God to forgive them for the things that they do, and don't forgive the other people for the things that you done to them. That's the type of God that we serve. Now, you got to understand what type of God you serve. And this man just told y'all, your 400 years, y'all think this people be saying certain stuff just to be saying this stuff. At first, when they taught us that shit, it did, until we met the true meaning of what that means. Them 400 years, the true Hebrews. Now, this man is another accent. This man is of another ethnicity, and he still got the same game. I mean, hey, man, rock with me, man. We got some of this good content going. It ain't going to stop. We got healing in here. We got inspiration in here. We got everything, man. Let's go.
For more than 400 years. They are the real Hebrews of the Bible. And what took place in Egypt to the powerful Pharaoh and his kingdom will be exactly what takes place into this mystery Babylon, the United States of America. As God, or the Most High God, comes to set his precious chosen children, our black brothers and sisters, the real Hebrews of the Bible, free. And so there is no Supreme Court ruling. There is no president, no army, no intelligence
Listen,
that
y'all.
you can have to hold back. The Most High Yah God coming to get his children.
Yeah.
Remember, Pharaoh thought he was all that in a bag of chips too.
Yeah. It couldn't
They
be
have
touched.
been warned over and over again to let us go, but still we are kept in captivity. This is why TikTok has done what it done to the majority black
It didn't take that
creators.
long.
This is
It ain't
also
supposed to
why
take that long.
DeSantis chose to remove our history from the school system. They don't want their children to know what their ancestors have done to us. But with this new age that we have entered, everything in the dark must come to light, must face the light. This is why the sun is so bright right now. Nothing can hide underneath the sun. All truths will be revealed in due time, y'all. The truth cannot remain hidden anymore. Let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Keep up with me on my Instagram, my YouTube, and my Facebook. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Let's get this shift. That young man said, let's get this shift. Let's get this shift. This shit popping off that we can't even explain. This shit popping off that we never experienced. And they told us when we get older, that's what's going to happen. A lot of things that we was taught that they had, we're not going to have that. A lot of things that they saw, they're not going to be able to see that. That just reminds me of Moses. Did everything for God. He did some things that God didn't like. So, you know, his reward and punishment was to see the promised land but not go into it. So again, he saw it, but he couldn't get to it. And that's how life is right now. Some of us is going to get to see it, and some of us not going to see it. You live long enough to see it until you can't see nothing else no more. Until you go back to your original state, and whatever your original state is. So a lot of things that you really got to be thankful for. You know, thankful for the journey that you're on. Thank you for the path that you're on. Be thankful that you're here listening to somebody that likes to gain wisdom, and that goes for you too. So let's keep on rocking with these videos. Hey, TikTok, man, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just here to warn everybody about the things that's happening in this world that we got to get accustomed to. So we're going to get accustomed to it together. Let's go, man. Come see about me. Again, KSBM. You're going to see this everywhere, man. KSBM. If you don't know what that means come see about me. Every time, man. Come see about me. When you say it, you're talking about yourself. You ain't talking about me. Let's go, man.
Broadcasting, they're casting spells to a wide audience, north, east, west, and south. Red for fear, blue for trust. Every word you listen to is molding your mind in some form or way. Your reality is your mind pushed outwardly. Every thought you thought in the past has led you to this very point right now watching this video. Your life is a result of your mind. You need to protect your minds at all cost. They don't govern your body, they govern your ment, which is your mind. It's mind control, because your reality is a result of your mind. Everything you see around you began as a thought in the mind. This pen was a thought before it was a physical thing. Everything begins in the mind before it manifests physically. The world you see around you was manifested from the mind of God. You are a thought in the mind of God. Here we are, people. Manifestation mastery. If you don't know how your consciousness creates your own reality, this is what you need. This teaches you everything you need to know on how to weave your own path, how your consciousness interacts with the world. Plus, we got like a real lectures section where I break down the truth about everything on occultism, esotericism, how to advance mentally, spiritually, physically. Plus, you get all of my books, plus all 45 other occult and esoteric books, all PDFs you can gain access to. We also talk about health, meditations. On the meditation section, we have like filled with binaural beats, which sync the two hemispheres of your brain. So this university, people, is the university of consciousness to upgrade yourself.
And then I start thinking about it as the prayer thing. I'm like, they steady saying like he ain't supposed to talk back to you and all la la la. And I start realizing, bro, I'm just guiding myself. And it's like having these things around me, I start realizing, bro, when I'm praying, I'm talking to myself. So I'm like, am I God? I'm like, if I'm technically a kid, I'm my father for sure. I'm watching my face turn into my father a little more every day as I get older. I'm like, gee, I'm talking to myself. So I gave up that religion part and I'm just more spiritual.
Our giving praises to our ancestors was not worshiping our ancestors. A person of higher elevation in science does not worship something that they know they already are. They connect with it and they form certain rituals that represent the dynamics of that which was the becoming of themselves.
Bring it home. Bring that home, boy. Oh, that was tough. Y'all know that was tough.
Understand that if you're a U.S. citizen, you do not own anything.
We're gonna rock out. Let's
If
go.
you paid your house off, you don't own it. You have an equitable interest in the property, but you don't own it. Only way you can own anything in America and actually own it is with something called allodial title. A-L-L-O-D-I-A-L. Allodial, I think that's the way it's spelled. A-L-L-O-D-I-A-L. Allodial title. Allodial title means God cannot touch it. No one. Because it's absolute owned by you. But if you don't buy your car, your jet plane, your boat, your house, whatever it is, and have an allodial title, then you don't own it. And the authorities can come in and take your home anytime they want.
Man.
So it's 4 levels to healing. The first thing is sunlight. You have to get sunlight. Sunlight is very, very essential. It's essential for vitamin D. It's essential for converting your cholesterol over into vitamin D. It's essential for melanin neurotransmitters. The sun rays got something called chlorophylls in it that actually help fold your proteins, or what we'll call amino acid structures. There is not one biological function in your body that does not require sunlight. Every functionality of your cells requires sunlight. So you always have to do the sun, get in the sun, for so-called black people, at least 2 hours a day if you can. The next one is hydration. Make sure that you're drinking at least 50 ounces of...
Do you drink the water or you eat the water?
I love this. I love this. So it's 2 ways you can do it, because naturally us as a people supposed to eat our water, and you eat your water by eating.
You got 2 intelligent people having a conversation with each other, and they're not trying to belittle each other, but they're trying to educate and try to reach each mass that they reach through the same thing by them coming together, believing in their own self and loving their own self, and coming together in vibration, because letting that frequency vibrate them together so where they can come together and they can do what they're doing now. Sway has a platform, he has the knowledge, and they both are gaining something from each other, and it's in a positive spin. It's like a spiral on a hurricane or a spiral on a tornado. I want y'all to understand something. Everything that's so compact and it just go together and it just spin. Look at the tornadoes, look at that symbol, and look at the hurricane symbol and see what it do in nature. But just think, if you reverse that and think, because earlier on the clips we was talking about how, they casting a spell on you with those words. Well, if you know how to use those words, you could call it whatever you want to call it yourself. They can call it whatever you want. But if you know how to use it wisely, you knew words didn't exist, but you knew if you put certain sounds together, it'll make something happen. If you put sounds of complaining and grunting and crying and always bitching and complaining, that's the frequency that you're going to give out. I don't know what that tune sound like, but I bet you if you go to that household, you can hear that tune if you was really in tune with frequencies instead of what you really see with your naked eye, because really what we see with our naked eye ain't shit, because that's really not what we're supposed to be using. We're supposed to be using that spiritual eye, the one that they knocked off with the calcium. But I'm gonna let my brother talk about that. Let's go. Please subscribe for entertainment purposes only. TikTok.
Your fruits. Most of the fruits that we were made and selected to eat have over 85% water in it. This water is different because it's hexagonal water, and this hexagonal water is very, very structured water, and this is what you call H3O2. But the reason why is because how the sun rays it and beats on the actual fruit when it goes through photosynthesis before you take it off the tree and eat it. So if you want to do the H3O2, that's what I recommend. A lot of people don't like that or say they can't afford it, so I don't talk about it too much that no more, because it's all about the needs of the people. If people can't afford to do it, then I'm going to give you the next best selection. The next best selection will be spring water, not alkaline water. Alkaline water is mineral enhanced water. That's not real alkaline water. Real alkaline water is spring water. And you can look at the bottle. The one we've been drinking a lot is Pana and Mountain Spring in the green one. Them good ones. We tested those. We ain't found too many in them. I mean, the environment is polluted.
Yeah.
You're going to run across pollutants. We grow a whole farm with all organic thing. If I test one of my apples, it's chemtrails. They fly over there every day. You can't miss the pollutants. So the only thing you can do is detoxify and keep your mind right. You see that? So the next one is hydration. At least 50 ounces of hydration a day.
You know the
now,
shit
if you
there.
don't want to do that, make sure that
But he's telling you how you
at
can
least
release
get
all
in
that bullshit.
45 ounces of juice.
Well, that's a
so
recipe
get
of
you a
life,
juicer. Juice. And when I say juice your fruits. So we got the sun. We got the water. Next is the air. You have to breathe correctly. 98% of the so-called black community do not know how to breathe. A lot of us are mouth breathers. Mouth breathing messes up your bone structures. Mouth breathing bring in bacteria inside your mouth that you don't need. Mouth breathing actually bring up the nitrates in your bloodstream. Bacteria. When you look at the bacteria that's inside the body from mouth breathing, the bacteria is associated with your decomposing bacteria. These are bacteria that like to decompose and break down your cells. So technically, being a mouth breather and not breathing properly or getting an adequate amount of oxygen in the bloodstream to exchange, oxygen for carbon dioxide by way of hemoglobin or what you'll call iron phosphate, this actually shorten your lifespan. So not knowing how to properly breathe take 10 years from your life.
Can you demonstrate how to properly breathe?
Yeah, so you breathe in through your nasal passage, you breathe out your mouth. So a correct breath, and it's supposed to be a timely breath. So a real breath supposed to be down to 70. Your heart's supposed to literally get to 70 to 80 beats per minute. That's a true breath. Right now. So you breathe in. When you breathe in, your stomach comes out. So when you breathe, your gut comes out. A lot of people do reverse breathing, where they breathe in and their stomach go in. That's an incorrect breath. So when you breathe, your stomach go out. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Then you exhale through the actual mouth. This is called diaphragmatic breathing because it's a diaphragmatic muscle that actually elongates the lungs and bring it back in. So then you breathe out. So you breathe in through your nasal passage, breathe out your mouth. That's a correct breath. Conscious breathing is the reason why a lot of us are not living long, because we don't know how to consciously breathe. When you're breathing and you move in that diaphragmatic muscle, you have one of the biggest lymph nodes in your body called the cisterna calli. And the cisterna calli, or Kali, they call it many different names. This is the biggest lymph node on your body, and it meets in the middle of your trunk. All of the waste that come through your body go through this lymph node, and it's supposed to get broken down, disintegrated, discarded to the actual lymphatic system, and you're supposed to urinate it out. So just by not breathing properly, you can't even detoxify properly. So we got the sun, which is light, right? We talked about the water, which is hydration. Then we just talked about the air. Last but not least is what? Earth. We need to eat from earth. Eat more green things, eat more colorful things organically grown from Mother Nature. And we need to ground out. Your shoes and your clothes are killing you. Half the stuff we wearing got polyester in it, which is going to mess up your electrical magnetic frequency and bring down your hertz. The more your hertz go down, the more you're prone to so-called diseases. So make sure that you're wearing as much cotton as possible, especially when you come up towards your heart. Another thing is your shoes. You're supposed to have your shoes on only when you're walking on concrete. Other than that, keep your shoes off as much as possible, because that's the way we ground out and get a lot of the protons inside of our body to get rid of a lot of the protons and bring in more electrons. Electrons is the feminine side of nature. That's the nature side of chemistry. It's a negative charge, but it has a way of taking these things from a catabolic state to anabolic state. And from a cation to the anion just means from acidic to alkaline. And you get that just by taking your shoes off. Go hug a tree. It's something called nature deficiency order, where you stay away from nature too long and you will get depressed and you actually get sick. And they took some orphans that was going through these psychological depression changes. They took them to nature for 2 weeks and they didn't have the suicidal thoughts no more. They regained their consciousness. They had purpose. Their imagination came back. They was loving on each other again. So that's one. So we talking about the sun, talking about water, talking about air, and talking about earth. All right, we got to talk about this last element that nobody ever talk about, which is love. Love is the most nutritional ingredients on earth. Love. And there's a lot of different scholarly articles talking about these things where they went to an orphanage and they took 2 orphanages and put them together. One orphanage, they gave them good food, they gave them good nutrition, they gave them good water, they gave them TVs, they gave them everything, but they did not give them any type of physical affection. They didn't spend no time with them, but they gave them the best environment to actually thrive in. And then they took another one that didn't have none of these nutritional things, but they spent time with them, they rocked them to bed, they read them bedtime stories, and they made sure they hugged them for at least 5 minutes a day. Guess who came out more nutrition? Not the ones who ate the good food or drank the good water. It was the ones that was living poor but had their mothers and fathers by their side. They built more amino acid structures and they had more cellular integrity than the ones that had the good food. So the last ingredients is always love. That's your number one nutrition.
Round of applause, man.
Man, hey. Hey, I told y'all what I got for y'all tonight is something special. See, what I got for y'all tonight, man, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Boy, you should be feeling good about what you done learned so far right now, just watching and listening to these TikToks that make it make sense. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I'm here. That's the only reason why I want to breathe now, is I wanted to make it make sense. I wanted to, whatever it is, it got to make sense. What that mean? I got to break down and tear down everything that somebody told me, and I believed it. And I didn't go fact check that. That's today's word. I learned that Eddie Griffin used that word a lot, so I feel like I can use it a lot. But again, fact checking some shit. You know what I'm saying? We just was told some shit and we had to rock with it. You had to rock with it because if you was in the family, it's gonna get your ass whooped by your parents. Your parents did the best that they can do. Remember, they did the best job they could possibly do. Man, y'all like, subscribe, and share this, man. Y'all really share this. Subscribe to any one of the platforms that's on there. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get better. The content going to get better. The production going to get better. But right now, we're going to start from the bottom, and then we're just going to go where I know and I intended it to go. Because before it's over with, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be on the top of that hill, and I'm going to be that lamp that book told me to be. And then when it's time for me to go, before I check out and go back to my original state, they can tell me, hey, man, job well done. Yeah, my wonderful and faithful servant. Yeah, you didn't take none of the gifts that I gave you and buried that shit and held that shit for yourself. You spread it to shit to other people and gave them seeds so they can grow their shit. That's what I'm on this for. That's what Come See About Me mean. It don't mean nothing else. I ain't on here for no gimmick. I ain't on here for nobody like me. I ain't on here to prove no point. I'm just putting some information out that I be searching myself, and sometimes it land upon me because I be wanting to know. I ain't got time to worry about what they talking about over here. I ain't got time to worry about what they talking about over here. I ain't got time to be worrying about what they saying about me, period. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I ain't got no remorse, and I don't feel bad about what I do. I don't care if it's deemed bad by the world. I'm not judged by the world. You understand what I'm saying? I can't live judged by the world, but I'm going to make this about this video. Not about me. Y'all can catch me on Sundays, and I'll break it down just like this here. And it's going to get better, man. Y'all just keep rocking with Galveston Podcast. Y'all keep rocking with Come See About Me. Y'all keep rocking with Garage Talk. Mr. Washington, he's coming with Wayne's World. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to make each other better, boy. He going to get on here and he going to tell you where he at in his world. And this is what this reminds me of, because this is the world that I be living in, y'all, when I come home. When I be fooshooing on the Garage Talk, or when I be on the Sundays and I be making it make sense, and we're going to go along with this scripture, we're going to read this good word, and then we're going to ask some questions, because I want to know, because you can't just tell me that there was only one John. Let's get back to the videos, man. Hey, man, for TikTok and for YouTube and for Facebook and everybody else, hey, man, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just here to spread awareness.
Another good one for you. Judges don't want you to know, but I got you. Let's get into it. Your first right in court is a shocker. But once you overcome this one hurdle, it helps to speed up the case so much faster. What is that first right? Let me tell you, it is heavily, heavily guarded by the lawyers, by the judges, by the court system. And you definitely won't learn this in school, in public school, because they don't want you to know your rights. Okay, what is that? What is your first right? Okay. When you know the law, it does you no good if you don't know how to enforce your rights. That's it. That's your first right. Knowing how to enforce your rights. Why is this important? it's important because everyone is entitled to, everyone has a right to
Everybody.
equal access to justice. How to make sure that you get equal access to justice? You submit a request. You talk to the clerk of court and you make a request for the rules and the procedures of the court. Sometimes it's right there on the court website, but if it's not, it is mandatory. In fact, it is lawful. It is absolute against the law if they don't provide you with the rules and procedures of the court. Ah, yes. Reminiscing on all the cases that I won just by knowing the rules and procedure. And they were very simple. They weren't complicated. And if it's difficult for you to understand, they are required to break it down and explain it to you. It's like free law school. Bet you didn't know that. Now do you see why the lawyers don't want you to know how to enforce your rights? It's because they'll lose your business. You'll realize you don't need them. All right, that's the video. Okay. Please remember to do all of the button things, follow for more, save it, share with a minimum of like 5 friends.
Share.
And what else? Watch the entire playlist, the Legally Speaking playlist, to become more empowered, okay? And go to the website, AneliaSutton.com. There's lots of free resources. Many. I think I have more free courses than premium courses. And then I have 3 newsletters because each one is dedicated to a specific task. Sign up for free.
Hey, I'm gonna do something right now, man. I'm gonna do something that I know works, and it's been working with me my whole lifetime. But while I'm doing this, the ones who video that I'm sharing, I don't know them now, but I will know them. I know them now because I watch them, and they don't know I watch them. But I'm letting them know today that I watch them, and if it's got some inspiration or some motivation, or just like she said, the power of just knowing. It's just the power of knowing. I don't care what you know. It's the power of it. They talk about money, but it's the power of knowing shit. Fuck money. Money is not real. We need it though, but it's not real. We need it to pay bills. What you mean is not real, man, because that shit come to you. Just like everything else will come to you. And just like this shit right now coming to you. Just like I'm giving it, it's coming to me. And I know I'm going to interview one of these people. I'm going to get a hold of them, or they're going to get a hold of me, and they're going to like what I'm doing because I damn sure like what they doing. And we're going to have an interview, and I'm going to be over here interviewing them people from somewhere else. See, it's not the people from your own hometown that you need to support you. And see, while we try so hard to get our community to go behind us, they will not go behind us. Even Jesus had to go outside somewhere to make a name for himself to become Jesus. He was not going to become Jesus in his hometown. And it was prophesied for him to become Jesus. So just think it, you ain't even prophesied. But again, don't let me put shade on you, gang, because if you let me tell you that and you don't go fact check that shit, you might be stuck for the rest of your life. Because you could change that shit. You could change anything that they said happened. All you got to do is believe that you can change it. That's why they say you can move a mountain. But it's not the goddamn physical movement of the mountain that you got to understand how to move a mountain. It's the way you think in your head is how you're going to move. And the little video before, see, everything we're going to do is going to tie into each other. It's going to wove together. Just like those spirals on a hurricane and just like the spirals on a tornado. I'm telling you, man. And once that force just keep going, look at their Wi-Fi signal. The Wi-Fi, the same thing. The stronger it is, the harder and more clear and project that you get to hear me. When you know that you're serving a good message and you are in a situation where it's something out there that needs to intercept that shit because it can't get to a certain person because certain people got cursed. And you done walked around some shit to where you ain't got no protection on you. That's what the curse is. You ain't got no protection. So all the curse is you just don't have no protection. And they took that protection off that you put on there because you only ask for protection for about 6 months. Some people only ask for it for about a year. You got to ask for that on not just a daily shit. You got to go as it go. You know what I'm saying? That's why they remind us. They gave us minutes, seconds, hours. Y'all know where I'm going with this. But let's please like, subscribe, and share. I'm on some different stuff in these reaction videos. I know it's going to help a lot of people. Let's just get back to the videos, though. Y'all think I'm lying? I'm going to let these people talk.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You know, we have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah.
So, you hear that shit?
Yo, I just came across something that really just caught my eye. So y'all know how basically when in Hollywood they have them black eyes, right? And stuff, right? So look, in this episode they start talking about Hollywood, and you know how those people be having black eyes when they're doing the, stuff? I ain't gotta say it because I'm not gonna get none of my videos taken down because they take everything on mine down for some reason. But
a lot of everything.
listen, for those of y'all who know, y'all know what I'm talking about with the black eye in Hollywood. Look at this. Listen.
How dare you interfere? Good question. Alan, tell her how we dare. Hey, you brought her here. You get her out.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Okay, well, no, not you personally. It's more of a legal issue. It turns out Malibu is not zoned for satanic rituals.
Listen.
Or any of the black arts, really, right, Alan?
That's true. You're fine in Hollywood.
Listen, they throwing gems.
Pretty much anywhere east of the 405 freeway, actually.
Whoa.
Shut up, Alan.
Just trying to help.
Did you really think that you could just end this?
I was kind of hoping.
Don't you realize that our souls are now bound together, destined
Look
to
at this
burn
shit.
ecstatically in blessed hellfire for all eternity?
Why not pick them nine?
Look at his eyes. His eyes is like that too.
Do you remember the vows you took last night?
Look at this.
Oh, you took vows? What kind of vows? If you'll shut up, maybe we'll find out.
You vowed unending fealty to the Sisterhood of the Coven.
You did that? Why would you do that? Will you please shut up?
They're secretly talking about the Illuminati.
Why would I do that?
Did you think that all those beautiful women were pleasuring you because of your boyish charm?
Well, no, not all of them. I just figured after the first 3 or 4, word of mouth started to spread.
Wait. How many women are we talking about here?
I don't know, 9, 10, 30.
If y'all want me to explain it in another video, y'all let me know.
So, good to explain. That's that shit they got going on. Y'all know what it is.
Depression doesn't
Somebody already-
exist. Deep rest
Listen to
is deep rest. You are resting too much. You are not creating. The whole reason you are here is to turn thoughts into physical reality. Everything you see around you. This pencil was a thought before it was manifested physically. If you do not create, which is your whole sole purpose of your mind is here to create. If you are not creating and creation is minimal in your life, you will become depressed. You have to be working towards something in your life. You earn happiness. Okay? Everything you listen to, everything you see, everything you hear, all contributes towards your mental health. You cannot fix mental health with a physical pill from the doctor. You know why? Because your mind is not a physical thing. It's a spiritual consciousness. It's not physical. Your brain is not your mind. Your mind is the intelligence in the body. You have to control the mind to control your external reality. You see, where you are in life right now is a direct correlation with every thought you have thought up until this point. All of the thoughts you thought in the past has led you to this point. So what does that tell you? Your life, your external reality is a result of your mind. You change your mind, you change your reality. Stay wise, people.
Let people lose you. Let them go along with the crowd. Let them believe what they want to believe. Let them tell whatever story they want to tell. Let them think that they are better off without you. Let them make you the villain in their story. Let them sleep on you. Because once they wake up, and they gonna wake up, they gonna realize the mistake they just made. And it will be just enough time for you to finally accept they weren't the person for you. To finally accept they aren't who you thought they were. To finally accept that you are truly truly better off without them. To acknowledge that you might have overlooked some things. And now you see that God has so much greater for you. That God saw things that you did not see. He heard conversations that you did not hear. And he had to remove them from you. Because he knows your loyal heart wouldn't have chosen to leave, no matter how bad it got. So now he is able to propel you into purpose, to bless you in the ways that he always intended, to introduce you to the person you never knew you needed, but he couldn't do it with them around. So family, let him make the mistake. Let him lose.
Man, jewels, dropping them jewels
Prayer
tonight,
means
man.
you're telling God what to do.
Listen up.
You think you're God's consultant. Meditation means you have understood your limitations. Now you just shut up. If you just shut up
Shut
all
up.
levels,
Shut up.
everything that needs to happen to you will happen to you.
This summed up everything I've been talking about since I've been starting it. This just summed up everything I've been talking about since I started that Make It Make Sense, what he just said. Shut up. Because that's the first one I said. I was just saying, shut up. Sometimes you just got to shut up. Sometimes you got to shut up. Yeah, we know you know. Yeah, you know that you know. And yeah, we know that you call. Yeah, we know that you got the light. But I got to get rid of you, though. I got to get rid of you because you're too strong. You're too powerful. Y'all know what I mean, man. Y'all know you can't get comfortable and stay there that long and think that think that you just there, you got security. You ain't got no security, man. Ain't nothing promised to you. Ain't nothing forever. Ain't nothing forever. Nothing. Not even Jesus. That's not forever. Got a couple more. Let's go, man. Let's keep rocking with these videos. This thing probably be.
Men, a woman who doesn't listen does not belong in your life. I shall explain. A woman who doesn't take corrections from you, a woman who doesn't take instructions from you, a woman who doesn't take direction from you is dangerous. That woman is condescending and arrogant. She thinks she's doing you a favor by being in a relationship with you. That woman thinks she's better than you, and she deserves to be with someone who's better than you, richer than you, more successful than you. That woman is disrespectful, always arguing with you, always creating unnecessary drama, giving you no peace because she wants to prove a point. That woman is unfaithful, ungrateful, disloyal, and treacherous. She will betray you, humiliate you, and abandon you for another man. Stop trying to change her. That woman will ruin you. Run while you still can. Drop a 100 if you agree with me. You may want to save this video for later and pass it to your friends who need it. God bless.
Now, how y'all really feel about that? I mean, all my ladies out there, how you feel about that? I know that shit is gonna ruffle some feathers. I know this shit is gonna make some noise. I know there's a lot of comments and a lot of shit you gotta talk about. I want y'all to share that shit in the comments because I'm gonna go back and check that shit. But y'all tell me what you fellas. Don't be shy. Tell me what you think about that last clip. And ladies, why don't you tell me what you feel about that last clip? And tell me, I know it's gonna be some on this side, and I know it's gonna be some on that side, but I know this side is gonna show out. And with the men, I definitely got to hear what we got to talk about, man. So, hey, on that last video, man, y'all spam it up in the comments, man. Spam it up in the comments. Get the comments going so we can see. I want to check that out. We can go further. Let's continue these videos. Proud of them.
I don't want to feel this way.
I hope y'all caught that shit.
So apparently it's gotten so bad and so hot in Saudi Arabia. This is around the area of Prophet's Mosque, Medina, Saudi Arabia, that they have purchased over 250 umbrellas. And these umbrellas are something out of the ordinary. Like, they are huge, okay? And they create a shaded area of 143,000 square meters. This method alone, almost 50 degrees off the temperature already. and it's so conveniently placed, you can't even tell that it's umbrellas once it closes in. And they had to choose a color sand white because the bright white was actually causing people to burn underneath these umbrellas. But look at how big these things are, y'all. This shit is crazy. And not to mention, they also got these mist fans going on out there too. Remember, just a few months ago, there was over like 1,000 people unalive due to the heat in Saudi Arabia. Y'all remember that? Just a few months ago. So this is what they're doing to prevent this happening any further. And they're basically trying to do the same thing in India as well, because remember earlier this year, you had the streets burning, melting in India. You had cars, you had street light. So it's literally getting intense out there, y'all. Y'all need to protect yourself. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube for that deeper esoteric knowledge. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Yeah, y'all continue to follow me on YouTube at KumSeeBoutMe. Follow me on Facebook at KumSeeBoutMe. Follow me on TikTok, KumSeeBoutMe. You can Google KumSeeBoutMe. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat. How you gonna put it too? Just so. Bands. Put it out there for y'all. There you go. That's what you type in. You type it in just like that. A lot of my material pop up. That's to be like you see right there. That's my YouTube page right there. Let's continue this video. I need y'all to share. I need y'all to share. Subscribe. And like the video, most importantly. Those who rocking with me, put your nines in the chat because you know how I do it on them Sundays. If you're rocking with the content, put the nines in the chat. You got anything that you want me to look up or find or we can both look into, we'll do that, man. And pretty soon, once I learn how to do that, I invite you to the show myself and we can be on here together and spreading the same content. So, you know, that's how we're going to do it on this channel. Let's go. We got a couple more left, so hang in there with me.
So if Jesus or whoever was to return back today, they wouldn't stop at the church because their people are not in church. They people, the motherfuckers sleep on the corner. Those are God's people, not the people that can dress up, drive their pretty cars, go listen to a man in a nice suit, give this nice man money, and the doors close when everybody leaves, and you don't see these people nowhere visible in the community, feeding, clothing, and sheltering. Real churches don't close. Real churches are open 24/7. You can go sleep on the bench. You can go use the bathroom. You can go get something to eat. The word of God says you're supposed to bring your tithes to the storehouse. Your tithes is not money. The preacher wants the money. God wants you to come store things up in here, to come out and feed the people. God told the church people, leave outside the church and go out amongst the people and find these lost souls. Show me a church that's doing that anywhere in America. They go bother you about your money. The pastor is a player. All pastors are player pimp type niggas. That's why they go get a pinky ring or why motherfucking gold buttons on their thing. You ain't seen a pastor with run-down shoes giving to the people. You ain't seen the pastor driving no motherfucking car and that motherfucker back fine when he cut it out. Nigga, the pastor ain't making no sacrifices for the Lord, but he gonna make you feel guilty because you won't get a prophet a cup of water. Not only do y'all pay tithes, y'all give to the prophet too. And when the church door closed, my nigga, you can't get help with nothing. That's why the pastor cannot teach. He gotta preach. He can't teach. That's why he gotta come with the antics. Come on, choir. Well, and I say, that's why he got to do all that, my nigga. The theatrics. Because he can't teach you about God. God is within, nigga. God is nature.
Want to learn how to scale your business and monetize your accounts for cold hard cash? If so, go to the link in my bio to get everything I know at a reasonable price. Hurry up before the price goes back up.
Man, man, that's the end of this journey, man. It's the end of this journey. I just want to say I thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna come with these TikTok videos that make it make sense, and that's what we gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that 2, maybe 3 times, depending on how I feel, man. Thank y'all for coming to see about me. I'll be on again tomorrow for Grown Man Thursdays on the same broadcast, on the same ones. You can check me out on TikTok because I'll be on TikTok too tomorrow. Friday, I might put some videos together tonight. Again, man, we're going to pray for those people down there in Florida, man, because that storm is building up. You know, they cut it on quick. And when they cut it on, they cut it on. I mean, that bitch intensified. 700-mile-per-hour wind, man. The people fist face out there, man. So y'all keep them and make sure them people cover, man, cover with their protection. Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. I'm going to go ahead and do what I do best. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the best at what I do. Y'all just share, like, and subscribe, man. Thank you for rocking with me. Let me go ahead and do this here. Miss Erico, baby. Come see about me. And we swing and swing right, swing left. Roll with me or get rolled over. I'm rolling like a locomotive. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 So why would you try? I tell no lies. Got fear in his eyes. Don't play with this guy that is not wise. Play my hand right. Got pink Sprite, styrofoam white, top 8 ice. She's so shy, she still try. These lame ass niggas, they so tired. Stay getting money, try to take from me. Rap like a mummy, can't say nothing. That's his money, bring it here, honey. She work for me, fly snow bunny. Whatever I said, I done it. Talk girly, run me my money. Drip hard, I keep water running. Stack hard, thumbing through blue hundreds. Summing up, take nothing, I'm funded. Hear nothing, these rappers be mumbling. Run it up, magician with the numbers. Cold winters, this band's in the summer. No, really, I'm just being honest. Graduated and hustling with honors. Beat the case, not guilty, your honor. No snitching, not talking, I promise. Ain't no stopping me now. 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 Swing.